So that felt really quick. I haven't been in the car for a while, but that felt rapid.
Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Today we're with the 4C. The 4C has been modified. I've had it remapped, so today we're going to go through who did it, how much power it's running, and if it really makes a difference, and how much it costs as well. So stay tuned, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and enjoy. So join us in the 4C, the recently modified 4C.
5C.
The 5C. I've just had it remapped. I'll go into details of the mapping and who did it, etc. in a little bit. To be honest, it's a bit of a first reactions drive as well. I've only booted it a few times since I've had it done. Ed hasn't experienced it either. So it'd be good to have some kind of initial reactions, I guess, as well. Overview of what has been done. Being a turbo car, they react pretty well to remap. In terms of value for money, it's a bit of a no-brainer.
How much was it?
I got a Black Friday deal.
Nice.
Usually remaps are about 500 quid, but I paid 340,
okay,
which was pretty good.
Yeah, 340 quid for the performance game.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, value for money. It's great.
It's gone from 240 horsepower standard, and they rate it at just under 300 horsepower. I think it's like 297 or something like that. So that's a 25% increase.
Shit, that is a lot. Yeah,
That's mad, isn't it?
that is a lot.
Yeah, quite a big increase in torque as well. The company I chose was a company called Celtic Tuning, which are quite a well-known remap business. A lot of people who tune the 4Cs use a company called Alfa.
That's not just 4Cs though, is it? That's
yeah, they're like
Alphas, isn't
the
it?
most well-known UK Alfa Romeo
Yeah.
workshop, and they have their own remap that you can buy as a standalone ECU, or you can get your own mapped, which I was going to do. Then I found out about this company called Celtic Tuning, saw that they've got their own shop 4C. I thought, why not give it a go? They're probably one of the biggest remap companies in the UK. Shall I give it a little bit of a boot here?
Go on, there we go. There's a speaker up further out both. So that felt really quick. I haven't been in the car for a while, but that felt rapid.
It
really
feels a
pushed
lot
you
quicker,
into the seat. Yeah.
I was not expecting the difference to be as...
Okay.
Yeah. One thing the 4C kind of struggles with a bit is when you're at high speeds, it runs out of puff a bit.
Yeah.
So when we're against guys who have got like the bigger, 6.8 cylinder engines, they keep pulling. And when you get to about 80, 90 miles an hour, you're like, oh, it's running out of puff a bit. But now, actually, I think that's the biggest difference. When you're doing 80, 90, it still pulls hard. I think on track, that's going to be a real benefit. A longer track, like we did Goodwood before.
Goodwood's a bit more high speed. We're talking about going to Dollington Park as well, where there's some more straights on that. Brands Hatch is a little bit shorter, but it's still you can still get to over 100, can't you, on the main straight. So. But that was flat down in second, right? It didn't actually spin up the wheels. It does have traction control, but it didn't flash. You didn't feel it kick in there. Right.
Yeah, it's still very usable power. Touch wood, I've done a few miles in it now. Not too hard miles, but I've had no issues. I was a little bit nervous about getting a remap because you think, is it safe?
Yeah, you don't want to do any damage to the car,
do you? Yeah, so Celtic Tuning, you just give them a call and they say, we've got this date available. They come to you. So a guy in a real nice chap in a van turned up, obviously a car guy, so telling me all about their shop 4C that they have, which is like heavily modified. I'll give it the beans again. So this is third. It definitely is quicker, right?
Yeah, definitely. And like you say, it didn't feel like it was running out of breath.
The difference between this tune and the Alfa tune is the Alfa tune goes up to 280 horsepower, but has a bigger torque increase.
Right.
Which would be pretty fun, but I feel like this is already quite punching. Low down torque, it was already okay, like especially at the slow corners. I never felt like it needed too much more. I think the faster speed stuff now is just, it's fine. So I'll go back to saying what happened on the day. So he came out in his van, a very historic one about the gearbox, which I actually remember happening. It lost its gear once, and it must have just kept that fault. So he wiped it out. He then got his laptop out, plugged into the ECU in the back. It was quite interesting actually. So you take the covers off the ECU, and it have lots of little prongs, like 50 prongs. And he has 4 or 5 individual tiny little things that he was plugging into the individual prongs.
Small cables or
tiny little pin things. So it was quite interesting. He obviously then hooked that up to his laptop, and I'd say 20 minutes later we were just chatting away, loaded whatever he needed to load on, unplugged it, turned the engine on, so there were no faults or anything like that. And then he just said go for a quick test drive and see if it's all okay, and he'll do the paperwork. Took him around the block, and we seemed okay, paid the man, and that was that. So within the space of like pretty much half an hour,
30 minutes.
It was, yeah,
that's great.
30 minutes, £300, 25%.
That's good money as well. I think this guy going around earning 300 quid for 30 minutes, well, a bit of travel as well.
Yeah,
but still.
So the way they work is they have a load of engineers. It's like a fully branded van as well.
Yeah.
They look very official, and they just travel the UK and do it. So they must get through a lot of cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, pleasant experience. Didn't cost me too much money, and I've got a car that's quite a bit quicker now. So
Sweet,
yeah, I don't know if it's subconscious, but I think I'm getting more exhaust. I think there's like the pops and the...
Yeah, so surely that would happen because the engine's running leaner. It's going to go through more fuel, obviously.
Yeah, it sounds a bit more fruity now. There's not actually any negatives. And apparently, I mean, I haven't tested it, but remaps make your car more fuel efficient as well.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. Like more fuel into the combustion, which produces more power. So how's it making more? How is it making more efficient? Does it use? There's a less waste fuel, maybe less.
It must. Yeah, I have no idea how it works. To be honest, that's not what I got it for. But apparently, I might get some more. I mean, it's already quite an efficient little car. Yeah, I think now though, probably I need some supporting mods because already it needed new tyres and stuff. But we'll talk about that another day. I think for summer next year, it probably needs a few little extra things doing to it. But yeah.
Nice starting point though.
Exactly.
Up a little bit there.
So that was a second gear pull. That spun quite a bit. I think because I'm in dynamic mode it lets it slip quite a bit, but I think it's more about if you were losing control sideways then it would kick in more.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
There you go.
Okay.
Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. Our verdict is get your 4C remapped in essence. It's cheap, you get loads more power, it's a win-win basically. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for the next one.